Hello, love. We're going to get your reading started with some starseed oracle cards. We will be pulling from several different decks today. What I did see, because I didn't meditate on what the content of the message would be beforehand, but I did receive a vision that it should be majority oracle cards. So I'm looking forward to a beautiful oracle card reading here for us today. What's the most valuable message we have for the tribe of love and peace and happiness? Thank you. Star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. So there is some hidden secrets. There is deeper wisdom. There are more profound knowings available. You have star ancestors. These two cards also came out. It says jump in. Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. Connecting with the universe has totally been part of this journey. The star ancestors here urging you to connect with the universe. Be willing to say yes to different things, to change, yeah? The courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. Yeah, so the star ancestors saying, hey, connect with the universe because there's sides of yourself you don't know yet and you want to discover them. And there are others who will be affected by your discovery of these other facets of you. Okay. What else? Lost lands, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before. I just saw connecting with memories of past lives. I see through dreams where you're doing, I'm hearing amazing and miraculous things in these dreams. There are energies that you have held in physical vessels before, which I'm also seeing it as alternate dimensional reality versions of you who are also tapped into the highest possible self. Yeah, the highest possible self in their dimension. So it's like all these alternate dimensional realities versions of you are tapped into their highest self, as are you. And so I see that during dream time, you're connecting to these alternate reality versions of yourself, making powerful connections to other abilities that are, in some cases, lying dormant. Some of them are active. And for somebody, this is one dream where you saw all these different versions of yourself. And for some of you, these are different dreams you've had at different times. But I'm hearing, because it's an accessing of the Akashic records that's going on. Okay. Let's see what else. We have the Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. Not only are you under protection, but also you are protector is the way I'm getting. You're a protector. Protector of what? The new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. So you're a protector of the new earth energy. Yeah. Your ancestral star ancestor connections are helping you to align with this new earth energy. The bottom of the deck says you've got the love, Hadarian energy, codependency, and boundaries. Boundaries and limits have been huge as a result of the codependency that has been. There's been a huge need to connect to express and enforce. I'm even hearing the word enforce the boundaries and limits. Healthy boundaries and limits. Okay. All right. So that's what we have from the Starseed Oracle. We're going to go into the Work Your Light Oracle next. Let's see what else we have. Thank you for being here. Welcome to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot, aka LPHtarot. If it's your first time, we do invite you to hit that subscribe button for free and tap the bell also for free to get the live notifications. We always record live. Everything is uncut, raw, real, unscripted, deprogrammed. Yeah, raw, unreal, unedited, you know. So we give it to you as we get it. I do what I do because I absolutely love and adore my brothers and sisters of humanity. And I know that the more empowered each one of us is, leads to a more empowered collective. And collectively, we raise the vibration and frequency on Earth for our beloved brothers and sisters of humanity. So, one more. Okay. Let's see what we have coming out from the Work Your Light Oracle. What's the most valuable messages that we have for the Love, Peace, and Happiness tribe at this time by divine design? Please and thank you. Okay. The ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. And I hear it's been a hell of a process. Like, it's been a lengthy process. It has been like one thing after another, after another, after another. And all, I love the beautiful imagery of the rose, but they're just showing me like peeling back the layers of an onion. It's one thing and then something else. And it's like it's been a series of this thing, that thing, and the other thing to get you here and now in the energy that you're currently existing in. So let's see what else. The Great Gathering, it's all coming together. Intuitive hits, Soul Tribe. As you've been going through this unfolding, part of what's been unfolding is you being able to connect to others who resonate with you. It started with you being off very solitary, then you found one more. And then, as time progressed, I see that you're connecting with more and more like minded souls, those who have awakened more to their energy. So there was a time where there was no one awake in your circle. And then you started waking up. And then you kept waking up. And you were still the only one in your circle. Eventually, you met one other. And depending on where you are in this timeline, you're now, it's like everywhere you turn, there's somebody who has soul resonance with you, which is a beautiful thing because there's an increase in awareness, mindfulness, and Christ consciousness on earth at this time, which is beautiful. I heard this is what we came here to do. And this is not only what we came here to do, but these are the ones we came here to connect to. And I'm seeing a grid that exponentially strengthens in its potency and its effectiveness when it's connected with others. So this is why you're being drawn to connect with like-minded soul tribe people at this time, because the energy I'm hearing, it's ready. It's ready for an increase. It's ready for a boost. It's ready for more. Ready for more, basically. Yeah. Let's see what else we have. No, wait, postpone, pause, say no. There's a lot of people out there that are not the so this is showing me a contrast in energy. We have different ones here coming together, and then we have the ones that are rejecting the opportunity. We had spoke recently about drawing and quartering your soul from your body and how painful that would be, and how it's done because the soul wants to come together in union, in love, in wholeness. allowing space and unity between the conscious and the subconscious, between the lights and the dark aspects, between the divine feminine, divine masculine as well. But then there's some who, although they feel the calling, uh, they don't want it. And we see that chaos ensues. So there's this time where things are unfolding, and there's a very strong contrast being shown between ones who are connecting and ones who are not. Now, I'm also seeing with the Great Gathering in this no card, where this Great Gathering, as the Great Gathering comes together, the soul tribe is united. I see that the potency of their amplified connection energy that they create, that we create, that I stand corrected, that we create, uh, creates this external combustion. External combustion. And so, what this external combustion, they're showing me like when a cold front meets a warm front, and now you have a storm. Yep. So, the love energy grows stronger, the anti love energy rejects stronger, and we have a storm on the fringe. So, it's like on the fringe. So, the tribe has, they're showing me energetically a circle of how far the energy touches. We're not talking about linear distance. I'm not sure what that means, but it's an example. And they're showing me around the edge of that circumference, at the edge of the circle, you have everyone that's not part of the tribe. And right at the edge of that circle, you see a lot of chaos, friction, this storm energy. Storm energy. Now, one of the things I'm also seeing from this imagery in this card is, if you've been with me for any period of time, you know that whenever I see lightning, it looks like synaptic patternings in the brain shooting off. So I do see that there's some, as a soul tribe comes together, one of the big challenges for us is to allow the change in our synaptic patterns, which means change. And I don't think that it's I don't think it's like something that's forced on you. I think it's something that you want, crave, even natural desire. What do you know? Um, and it seems like the natural craving and desire is to make some sort of adjustment to your perspective or your way of doing things, or maybe even what you're consuming, whether that is video, audio, visual, or like food type of consuming, food and drink, but make some adjustments to what you're consuming. So you're making adjustments to what you're taking in, and it's a natural desire. But what happens is the brain is not used to you doing what you're doing. So those old synaptic patterns try to fire off. And even though this is what you want, that old thing comes up for a minute. Why? Because the brain is used to you doing that at this time on this day, type of a thing. And so you're changing your patterns. When you say no to what you used to do, but what you've decided you wanted to adjust and evolve through, uh-huh, uh, fires off the same old signals. And then it's like you're redirecting those signals into a new path. And so in this card right now, what they're showing me is cutting new synaptic patterns into the brain. And it's not a literal cutting, but it's establishing a new way of being, a new pattern of what the brain is used to you physically doing and thinking and feeling and all this stuff. So I'm also just hearing some of you will be experiencing some headaches as a result of this. So let's see what else. A transformation. See, and this is why things are changing at a cellular level. Thank you. I got that message earlier, but now it's time to say it. And all of this is changing your genetics. This is all changing your DNA, baby. All these changes to the way you think and the way you do things is changing your genetics. And what's happening is you're activating more of your DNA. They used to call it junk DNA. They might still do. I don't know. All I know is this is where your superpowers are hidden. And thank you. This is Spirit just said, yeah, those DNAs were deactivated on purpose in humans thousands of years ago. Humans were created with those DNAs. God don't make stuff just to sit there and do nothing. Not in a human. They said maybe in a rock, but not in a human. And so therefore, this DNA was always supposed to be active. And in this DNA is your ability to self-heal, your ability to heal others, your ability to create change. So many different conscious awarenesses that you now look at as superpowers for the Avengers, and Marvel. DC Comics got him. Batman, Superman. Yeah, no. Was Batman really a superhero though? Because like his was all gadgets, right? I mean, he's a good fighter. Superman, those were his birthrights. That was his innate ability. Likewise, you are a Superman. You are a superwoman. You are a superhuman. All of us were, but those genetics were lying dormant. So these changes to our synaptic patterns are also igniting, firing, waking up these DNA components that have been unutilized, that have been lying dormant, that have been disconnected. We're plugging them into source. Okay. What else from the Work Your Light Oracle? What else do we have for the tribe? Most valuable messages for the tribe, please. And thank you. Okay, perfect. The Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. Yes, look at all the ascended masters are there and just sitting back, waiting to assist you in the application of the new genetic pattern, of the new energy that you've embodied. It's like you got Mary, you got Hare Krishna, you got Jesus, you got the Buddha, we got Mother Teresa, you got the Dalai Lama, you got all these different, I don't know, just throwing out whatever I heard, but you've got all these different magical beings who are assisting you, the ones who have passed into spirit. Because the thing of it is, what you're doing is they're showing me a baton. Apparently, the Ascended Masters have passed you the baton. Yeah, they said write it down. So the Ascended Masters have passed you the baton, and they're still cheering you on. And I heard that they infused the baton with the wisdom, the knowledge, the expertise of their points of mastery, because each of the Ascended Masters, they all mastered certain aspects of Christ consciousness. Okay, thank you. And so it's like they've infused the baton with what they know, passed it to you, and then sitting back, I'm hearing on the back and in the back of the show, in the behind the scenes. Thank you. Sitting behind the scenes and encouraging you, go, 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 go. Like run with it. Hit that finish line. Like we can do this. Okay. Because as they infuse their energy into the baton and handed it to you, they are still part of this, what's happening here on Earth. They're a big part of what's being orchestrated for humans on Earth, and you play your role in it. Okay, the other card that came out, here it is. The Awakening, energetic updates, a new way of being, and integration. Yeah, you are here elevating consciousness on Earth, lifting up spirituality. We are moving on up the vibrational chart. Okay. So that way this new earth here energy can start. Okay, deep replenishment, retreat, rest, and be held. You got the love. You had to learn how to sit in the love. You had to become comfortable just sitting in the love energy, okay, and allow yourself to receive is what it is. You had to learn how to receive, how to let the universe show its I hear mighty hand in your favor, how to let the ascended masters show up for you, how to allow the helpers in the spirit realm to play their role and acknowledge that you've got them there playing a role and that they're playing that role for you. So I'm seeing the sacred traveler oracle next. All right, let's see what else we have coming out. What else can you show? Most valuable messages for the tribe and live in peace and happiness at this time by divine design. Thank you. All right. Let's see what else messages we have for us today. Watching the clouds, lie back, rest, and relax. This is the energy we're just talking about. Like, you didn't ever have to do it all by yourself. And anywhere where you thought you were, you've now realized that you've had assistance, spiritual assistance, invisible superpower assistance. And anywhere where you thought you were doing it by yourself, what you found is when you chilled and you allowed yourself to receive the assistance. In other words, when you asked spirit self, higher self, angels, ancestors, guides for assistance, and you said, listen, if you want this to happen, make it happen. Or if you want this to happen, if this is part of my path, make it easy, make it obvious, give me the signs, whatever it is, give me the resources, give me the talents, give me the skills, whatever it is. And then all you could do is just chill and let it happen. So you did that. And I see, like, you didn't just use the time to just lay there either. I see you went and had fun, because in this image, even though it says lie back, rest, and relax, so there's this place that's been prepared for you where it's easy. You were out. I just see you swimming in the ocean. So somebody, you went swimming in the ocean, literally on this physical 3D life. But I see, like, you were swimming in the ocean. So swimming in the ocean symbolically meaning, baby, you were doing a deep dive into your whole emotional body, trying to understand why certain things felt the way they did. Why does this anger me? Why do I feel depressed about this? Why does this upset me? Why does this hurt my feelings? And it just seemed like, so much, as soon as you understood one thing, something else came up with that ever unfolding rose. Yeah. As soon as you understood one thing, something else came up. And it was meant for you to dig deep. You were meant to dig deep into the emotions. And it's like you could not just let it rest. You could not just leave it alone, because it mattered too much. It was so important. It was so significant for you to understand these things. Okay. You learned to read the signs of your world. And what was cool, though, is that although you were busy doing these processes, a place of rest had been prepared for you by your star ancestors. It's like, while you were busy hard at work, diving deep into the depths of your soul to get a handle on these energies. Your spirit team saw you and they knew you would succeed. And so a place of rest was prepared for you for whenever you showed up there. Okay. We have answering the call. The time is now. Yeah. It was time for you to go beyond where you had been before. Leave your energetic home. You had to leave the place, your comfort zone. Yeah. You had to get and do different things that would align you with different ones who were part of your soul tribe. You had to leave what you knew in order to say yes to the changes that you were calling forward. I mean, that makes sense, right? It's just logical. You can't have what you want if you're stuck with what you had. If you don't let go of what you had, often that will be the blockage to getting what you want. And they're showing me, as you're receiving, you got also be letting go. So it's like bringing it in, letting it go. Bring it in and let it go. It's like the water, the flow of current of the water. Let me see what else we have. Journey by moonlight. Believe in magic. Oh yeah. And this is right here where we had all the lightning clouds. So there was all these things in your pattern of thinking, weighing, of being, in your pattern of behavior. They had to change because they were counterproductive to your belief in your own power, in magic, in your own abilities, right? So all these ideas and ways of being before. So this is like, I'm gonna be a millionaire. Okay, not wanna be, but you're gonna be a millionaire, right? Okay, but you still over here lying on an application to get food stamps. Where does that go together? You understand what I'm saying? It's like you want to own your own nail salon, but you don't do nails. You don't let nobody know that you do nails. You don't even keep your own nails done. It's like, oh, world famous rapper. And never are you seen busting a beat. Hello? Um, this is like somebody's dream is to be a race car driver, but they still haven't learned how to drive a car because they're scared. What? Makes no sense. In other words, there was patterns of behavior. They were counterproductive to the dream, to the magic, to the materialization of that beautiful thing that you chose for yourself. It had to go. That's why the synaptic patterning shifted. A lot of work was done on this during your sleep time. Because during your sleep time, again, you were connecting with the magic in you. You were connecting with other realms. You were connecting with multidimensional reality versions of yourself. You were connected with the ascendant masters. And so a lot of this stuff was done during dream time. And then you would wake up and you would remember glimpses of it. And sometimes you would remember none. And sometimes you would remember everything. And it would be so clear, like you just came in. It was like passing through a doorway from where you were to where you are. You're like, oh my God, that was so real. All that stuff was doing was helping to refine, and adjust the subconscious patternings that you hold and the synaptic patterns of the brain. Okay. Happening during moonlight. Let me see. And it's like that wanted to happen in you so bad. It was like you're showing me the Pied Piper leading all the kids. Yeah, it's like that. And who are the kids? The ones that just kind of follow and do what they're told is what I'm hearing. Okay, so the parts of yourself that just kind of follow and do what they're told were being led by the part of you that knew more and had a agenda and a plan, which was, we're going to wake her up. We're going to wake him up. We're going to get that conscious awareness that they are a superhuman, that they have superpowers and they can do magic, baby. Let me see what else came out. The wandering path, enjoy the journey. And this path has as its blossomed into your physical reality, that spiritual truth of the greater ability of the greater you has blossomed into your reality. Oh, life has taken you on a windy journey, and it's like you got the thank you. You got the assistance of the higher self who is showing up as a fox that can look at the map of your life and knows exactly where you're at. Sometimes you're like, oh God, I don't know what I'm doing. What the fuck am I doing? But there's just something inside of you that says, don't worry about it. It's gonna be okay. And what it is your higher self. This fox looks like your higher self that is connected to your physical reality and you, and can see the map of the outline of your life. So although I hear they're not going to show you what color everything is, for whatever reason that's coming out. Somebody sees aura colors, but they're not going to show you what color everything is and all the detail about the terrain I'm hearing. But they know the path for you, and your soul is calling you down. Your higher self communicates that to your through your intuition. Keep going ahead. And what this is, the path that you are being led down is this one of transformation, changing at a cellular level. So it's crazy because where they're showing me is like every one of these weird, crazy, transformative experiences you've had was just for that purpose. Sometimes they're showing me like the trouble that you passed through was on your path just so that you could know that through trouble you were blessed, safe, and protected. Because they just showed me some so many different ways. It's like I just saw flashes of so many different ways that I literally could have died a physical death. It could have wiped out my daughter, my grandchildren would never live, like so many times, right? But we survived and we lived. Why? Because we're supposed to be here. And that knowing is important. That knowing is important because that knowing is part of the blessed, safe, and protected, no matter where you are in your skin. That knowing is part of the no weapon formed against me shall prosper type of thing. It's important. What else do we have? Staying focused. Hold the course. Hold the course because there is divine orchestration and you have helpers in the subtle realms. And again, you have star brothers and you are protected with that Horus energy, completely protected. This is not a game to those in the spirit realm. No, because they have lived on the earth. These ones have lived on this earth before. These ascendant masters have lived on this earth before. They're watching you. You continue to look for guidance to your higher self, and you keep finding exactly the guidance that you need to move forward in the most, I'm hearing the most beneficial way. And what are you focused on? You're focused on the awakening in the new earth. This is part of your purpose. This is part of your path. This is why you have the gifts. This is why you're so blessed. This is why you're kept protected. Yeah, this is why you have that skill. And overcoming obstacles, you can overcome anything. Yeah, there are a lot of obstacles to awakening. There's a lot of obstacles to the new earth. It doesn't matter. You're going to overcome them all. You're going to surpass all of these things. And any obstacles that are in front of you, it's like spirit lets you know. And you are made aware in advance so that you can prepare yourself. I'm hearing and bring along the tools you need to overcome them. The bottom of the deck is finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. Shout out to Malibu. You had to be open to your spiritual source in order to see the obstacles ahead. But I want you to see this is you stay focused and oh my God, this is so freaking gorgeous. As you stay focused, the sly fox of the higher self clues you into what's on the path ahead because it can see the map. So you get the message from the higher self. You can then look out with your spyglass ahead to see exactly what's there, which allows you to plan ahead, to bring the necessary tools. Yeah, to bring the necessary tools. I'm even hearing props. So for whatever reason, either props, propellers, props as in, hey, props to you. Okay. Props as in shit to the way I'm getting props is almost like what's the word? Distractions. It's like, okay, you're standing here, so you're gonna throw a rock over there. So they think you're over there, so they don't catch you standing here. Type of shit. Props. Um, props as in I'm even seeing money, prop money. I'm seeing physical resources. So it's like you don't know how to dress, what to bring, what to wear, what to all of these different things that resources and tools for the physical. And they're showing me that it's all distractions. It's all distractions for the NPCs and the background people, and it's distractions for the eyes, the props, because that's so gorgeous. The way they're just showing it to me now is like some of these props are very necessary because what they did was distract the ones that would be deterrents to the success in this path. In other words, there's some that having it's like you would have been interfered with, so you're put in the right costume, you were put in the right disguise. It's like your super spy gear. Yeah, that's the way they're showing it, like your super spy gear. This is what I was looking for. Perfect. Got it. Yeah, so your super spy gear, you were given a clue of what super spy gear you were going to need to overcome any obstacles that come your way. And remember that moving forward, because you are a key element to what is happening on Earth here, what's unfolding. Um, I might find what deck we're going to work with next. I'm getting the numerology guidance cards. Let's see what else we have for you in this energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What more messages do you have for the tribe at this time? So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Some of these videos are in English, some of these videos are in Spanish. Go through my live tab on the channel and you'll find more and more videos. All of the videos on this channel are timeless. You'll even find old playlists, but again, every message here is timeless. There's zodiac sign playlists, all sorts of good stuff. Let me see, what do we have for the tribe? What's our most valuable messages here from the numerology cards? Compassion. I'm hearing compassion is part of ancient wisdom. And you needed to know that by your compassion on yourself and others, compassion typically is applied towards others, but they're saying you need to have compassion on yourself too, and you had to learn that. Compassion on the self, meaning don't be so freaking hard on yourself, baby. There's enough out here that is hard on you. There's enough out here that makes it more difficult, ridicules you, judges you, chastises you. You don't need to cheat yourself out too. You don't need to be rude to yourself. Like, you have to learn to go easier on yourself, because for the energy to be easier towards you, the energy is led by your example. I say it more clearly because I get it, but I think it needs to be explained better. The universe follows the example that you set for how you deserve, want, and should be treated. You decide that by the way you treat yourself. Thank you. So when you showed yourself compassion, the universe started to then show you compassion. But while you were sitting there nitpicking and you're not good enough and be mean to yourself and talking shit to yourself and berating yourself and belittling yourself and all this deconstruction of your confidence, deconstruction of your true authentic nature, the universe was likewise showing you the evidence of that by every person, interaction, and situation you met. But as you started building yourself up, having compassion on yourself, being kind to yourself, being considerate to yourself, the universe starts showing up the same way. And again, for some of you, like, where are you in the timeline of this? Some of you are barely learning this now, and you're going to go put that to the test. Please do. Come back with your success stories. Nature. So what's interesting is, as you, again, this is a confirmation of what I've just said. As you, thank you, as you teach the universe, as you treat yourself the way you do, you train the universe in how to treat you. It's a natural response. Yes, it's a natural response. Because I'm even looking at the numbers. So the compassion card is 99, which is 9 and 9. So I'm seeing higher self, physical self, both 9 and 9, all in. All in. And then I have the 74 over here. 7 plus 4 makes 13. That's the divine transformation energy of the death card. And then the 7 is the chariot and the 4 is emperor. So time is now to move ahead in a changed energy. And what changed it? Being in alignment with the higher self. The higher self knows that you deserve to be treated well. The higher self knows that you deserve love and affection and compassion and kind words and kind feelings towards yourself. And then you start seeing it from others. So let's see what else. Card number 2 coming out with the word patience. Patience. This is connecting to your intuition and knowing that I'm hearing things are working out in your favor, even if the physical eyes don't see it and your hands don't touch it yet. You know you got to allow it to grow, to ripen, to become energetic into material. And anything that is not in alignment with that which you chose, that it would be a distraction along the path. So you allow it to stay where it is and you move towards where you were designed to be according to the vision that you were given for your own life, which was your decision, you see. Okay, patience. It takes time in the physical realm. Things happen in the spirit realm instantaneously. Yes, they do. On the physical realm, it takes time to solidify into ether. The more you are at peace with that, the less time it will tend to take. The more you're in resistance to that fact, the more time it will tend to take. Okay, we have self-love here. Card number 61. Lover's energy, magician energy, together they make 7. That's chariot energy, self-love. Yeah, you have to choose love, choose self-empowerment. Yes, self-empowerment, self-love. I can do this. I will do this. I do this. I be this. I see this. I am this. I am that. I am. I am that I am. Okay. Self-love energy has been a journey, but the self-love that you've trained the universe with, thank you, returns love to you and has shifted your DNA. It's shifted you at a cellular level. You change synaptic patterns with that. And yeah. Also, a big part of changing the synaptic pattern was understanding that there is a delay between spirit and physical. So even though it's manifest in the physical, it's already done in the physical, in the spiritual. It just takes time to materialize in the physical. What else? We have parenting. Card number 63. Lovers and Empress. Yeah. So there's some decisions on, first off, on how you Share what you know with others. Okay. How are you holding the view towards what you've created? Are you holding it in a place of success, of accomplishments, or are you holding it in a place of stress? Because are you able to see how the divine energies are assisting you and them in this physical experience? Why does it even matter? Because it matters to them and it matters to you, and it might even matter to them more than it matters to you sometimes, is what I'm hearing. What else? Pride. Remember to be proud of yourself for all the accomplishments and obstacles you have overcome. It's no small feat. I hear it's no small feat. It is a big deal. You have been through and overcome so many obstacles. Yeah. Spiritual career. This is where you've been led, baby. Card number 78. I love it because when I first got this deck, I remember getting so excited because it's 78 and it says spiritual career. And oh, yeah, I'm a 78, baby. Hello. 5, 6, 7, 8, honey. And so the thing of it is like, yeah, you were brought down this path. And some of you, like me, can look across the history of your life and see how this experience, that experience, and the other, they all culminated into the gears of this finely tuned Swiss movement watch clock that is right on time, honey, right on time. That's what I'm getting. All right. I thought we were going to do a lot more cards, but Spirit said we are complete with this message, that we are going to take a little break and we'll be back with some tarot messages with you. So we're going to leave these cards here and we will go into tarot for the next portion. I'll be back. Make sure you got that bell tapped so you know when I am back. Because as from what I understand, YouTube's been doing good at doing their part lately. So that's great. Okay. And until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. And I'm out.